Hey Cancer, it's Basil. How are you? It's been a while. I've missed you guys. I'm back. I'm going to be doing videos for the 1st through the 15th of the month and then the 16th through the end of the month for each sign. So check that out and do some fun shorts and random videos in between. I am doing personal readings. I video record your reading your questions on Sundays. So if you'd like to order one, you can find that on my website. I'll put the link below. So let's see what the most important thing is for you to know. Love, work, career, family. For the first half of January 2024. Mercury will go direct January 1st around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that should really change a lot of the funky energy that we've had. So let's see what it means for you, my friends. Okay. Ooh, we've got a couple people here. Nice. Oh, you got one of my favorite cards on the bottom of the deck. I call her the cat's ass. I love her. This is you. This is how people are seeing you right now. This is how you're feeling. Very stylish. You're looking fabulous. Pentacles are emotional stability and financial stability. People see you're grounded. You have everything one could want. You're surrounded by a vineyard here. Grapes are about abundance, prosperity, and money. With the parrot here, this is about being very articulate, speaking your piece, speaking your mind. Now, the thing about her, especially in a work situation, if you do anything that you are the face of your brand, it's like being a host or a hostess at a social event, a conference, a workplace. It's kind of like if you're an influencer or you have your own company. This is like being the Martha Stewart of whatever it is you do. People gravitate to your brand, your company, whatever you're trying to do because of you. It's about you being fabulous is why they're gravitating towards you. It's also a very social card. So I do feel a lot of you are being very social. We're going to come back to that at the end. Now, the main part of your read is you're in between either two geographical places. You have one foot in this land, one in that land. You're not really sure where you're calling home. So it could be, West Coast, East Coast, different states, different cities, different countries. But there's huge sense of parties, social events. It's also a celebration in love. This could even, how do I explain? This is, you're really excited about your love, but there's something that you're still maybe not totally committed about. Okay, we're going to come and see what that is. I do see here there was either something you were expecting or something. We have the Christmas wreath here, which is December 25th, which was not that long ago. There was something like at the end of the year, everything was fine. You felt great, victory, celebration, but yet there still was something that you couldn't see. Or maybe you feel a little stuck or a little trapped by something. You can't see the castle. Okay, so good things are happening, but I get this sense inside Cancer, you're still on the fence about something. You can't see something long term, even though there's celebrations, there's happy, there's all of this. Now your energy going out, if you felt any loss or grief or something you didn't get, that energy goes out. Okay, I'm not feeling that you're missing something or you're missing someone or there was a situation you felt that you didn't get. If that did happen in the past, that energy goes out. But what comes in is there seems to be a struggle here. That seems to be a big part of this read. I'm gonna clarify that now about what that struggle is. Underneath it, you have the Page of Cups, which is also my Pisces card. And this is somebody you're waiting to hear from someone and you haven't heard from them. This is the messenger card. Somebody you know because of the fish in the cup. In this position means you haven't heard from them. And that is causing a lot of conflict for you, inner conflict, or maybe if it's someone, it's causing conflict. Like if a few of you, because you have 3 of Cups there, if there's a group of friends or it's a workplace situation, it's causing conflict between you and someone else because you haven't heard from someone. Oh, it's from a Hierophant. It's the head of a company. So if you're waiting to hear from some big head honcho, somebody who owns a big company that you deal with as you working for yourself, that's what's causing the problem. You haven't heard from that person yet. The Hierophant, really important. Yeah, it's really getting you upset. It's kind of causing problems maybe at home for your own company because you have not heard. Maybe this is an investor, maybe this is somebody who wants to work with you. It's all sitting on hold. Now, how your friends and family see you is you have both of these are very steady energy. You're a water sign. There's always going to be waves. These are both this is how now people see you. Now things are settled. So you have an Aries here, important. But the Emperor not only is on top of things and in control, also likes things to stay stable and the way they are, crossed with the Knight of Pentacles, which is long-term stability. So whoever this is you're waiting on, I think this person is about establishing your long-term security, emotionally or financially or both. Now, I also see this because it's my Aries card, that is March 21st through April 22nd. I feel like by that time period, even though we're reading this in January, by that time period, things will be really stable for you. So right now, you're in the thick of things, okay? Now, your outcome is there is something about you analyzing. Again, you're in between. You're trying to figure out what makes you happy, what you want to do, and about whether or not you should put what you're doing now behind you. 9 out of 10 wands. So you don't completely close it off, but you leave an opening. So you have this conversation with someone. It's also negotiation. You put it all out there. What you see is what you get. And when you have that conversation with whomever this is, it's not the CEO that we saw, because we're waiting on them. Or maybe it's someone else. It's actually with your soulmate. I have that right after. It's my favorite card of the deck. That is your outcome. So whoever your soulmate is, or your love person, or this could be your mentor in a work situation, when you talk to this person, they give you advice, they give you whatever it is you need to hear. Now you have big movement forward, fast movement. Now things that have been on hold move fast. It's the number 8, and that's money. That's money attached to this movement. So somebody, either a loved one helps you out, someone you knew from growing up, from your childhood, from your family. For very few of you, I'm not sure. Leave me a comment below where you're watching this. In between 2 continents, I am in New England in America, but this is usually my Europe card. So there may be a sense of, 2 different places. It could be Western, Eastern Europe, or it doesn't have to be. But at the end of the day, you triumph over this. You may be in that in-between tough spot. You can't see what's going on. You don't know how this is going to play out. You're waiting on everybody. You haven't heard from someone. I see by the time end of March into April, things all stabilize the way they need to for you to be that person. You get help, not necessarily from the head of a company or corporation, but from family, a loved one, or a mentor. They come in with an offer for you. There you go. And that is then, now you put who you thought you were going to work with behind you, or whatever this, I get the sense is like a dream job kind of situation, but you put it behind you. Now I have a Libra, but it's also the lawyer card. It's about making it official. They make it legal here, and it's also about making the decision. Where we started an indecision, we end with decision. That's why you get stable. Somebody comes in and helps you out. Maybe it's an angel investor. This feels more like obviously a career read, but it's influenced by your loved ones. Okay? So you have a Libra here, and you have a Pisces and an Aries in this read. Yep. Oh, okay. There's your decision on the Hierophant. You decide to go for yourself. There you are. After you've thought a lot about it, and you have all different opportunities, your Hierophant comes in. But at this point, you've already got another offer. You decide you're going to work for yourself, not somebody else. Not for somebody else. You get the funding from someone else. You don't need this from whoever this is. You're like, you know what? I can do it myself, and I'm going to. So this looks like so I think Mercury in retrograde probably just kind of held all of that back. It's going to start moving, but you're going to be in that mucky part. Just keep swimming through the moat to get to the castle. Even if you can't see where the castle is, just keep swimming. You get there. Okay? Somebody's going to come in, someone you know, friend, family, love, someone, but not this big razzle-dazzle company who wants to do whatever. At the end of the day, they enable you to work for yourself, and that seems to be the right answer, and now things feel settled. Okay? All right, so what do we have? We have the Six of Water. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children remembering the past, romanticizing the past. So that Six of Cups, again, can have childhood memories or from your history or childhood. Who do you remember from where you grew up who might be able to help you? And romanticizing the past. Maybe in this situation, it's sometimes we think things were better than they actually were. That doesn't necessarily have a lot of relevance here. But I do, that childhood thing, family, somebody you know is going to help you out in this situation. You end up on top, Cancer. But, so I hope this makes sense to you. It seems pretty specific, but good luck. Just hold on. Just the key is keep asking yourself what it is that you really want. Don't settle. If you're waiting on somebody just because they're important or famous or have a big company, that's not necessarily the answer. Okay? Just roll with it. You'll get where you need to be. I promise. All right? Thank you so much, everybody.